everyone. We have a great conversation today. Welcome to Just B. I'm Coach Jenn B with my friend, Coach Agakura B. We're ready to have some fun with you today. So grab your favorite beverage. If it's still chilly where you are, get a blanket. If it's hot where you are, get a fan because we're ready to get some stuff going. Right?
Yeah, a heated blanket like I have mine.
I have my sweater and my blanket. And if you guys can't guess, this one today, we've decided it's going to be about humor. It's going to be about humor and fun and just being an ADHD and highly sensitive person in this world and having humor and using fun. And that's who we're going to be today. Maybe. We're kidding.
Really?
Let's see what happens. Okay, my friend Agakura, we were just talking and you were sharing some amazing story that we'll use to get us started today about how if we're to be taken seriously and we're supposed to be professional, there's a certain image that we need to look like. Would you be willing to walk us through that a little bit?
Yes, I think, I mean, it's all about perception, right? And maybe sometimes I'm beginning to think maybe this is the message that I picked up, but wasn't necessarily told. But I have the feeling or the memory that being an adult meant stepping into a more serious
Yeah,
um,
for
era
sure.
of your life.
Yes.
And that also meant like being serious in the way you carry yourself. Or I remember there was nothing worse than laughing in church, which today I don't understand. I mean, I'm not allowed to laugh in the house of God. I mean, if I believe, then I believe God created laughter. But then, please, in church, we're not going to laugh. We're going to be serious. And
Yeah.
there's this thing of I was always looking for humor. I think humor for me has this thing that it's really a necessity in life. It's not an option. I love laughing. And I mean, they often say laughter is medicine. It's not, I
Yes.
mean, it is said. And I think that, um, I mean, laughter can do so much. It can break the ice. It can just even release you like body tensions. Um, and for me, it's also a way of connecting. And I've never understood why humor, laughter are have their place
Have their
and why they
place.
can't be taken into different places. Like
Uh,
when you're
yeah.
working, you have like sometimes my husband will be like, you have that serious I'm working face. And the I'm working face, I used to think, well, I'm concentrating. No, I'm really trying to convince myself this is serious. This is really serious.
Not to be laughing while you're trying to be serious, my friend, but I get it because
You get it?
absolutely. Oh my gosh. If I was like you, the church, the school, oh, especially in class. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
What's so
Unless the teacher made
funny?
a joke.
Well, then you have to laugh, but then it has to be the right kind of laugh, like the or the oh
Exactly. Yes. Yes, to get a
yeah.
better mark.
Oh
Um,
gosh. And I
yeah,
know
and so
there,
it's
like
pardon?
you said, there's times to use
Hmm.
laughter. I think it's whenever the body feels needs a release, like you said,
Yes.
or a connection, or with my ADHD, it can come out anytime. It's awkward, it's crazy. The brain's going like, oh, there's a little connection. Let's make a joke or let's make humor from something. Especially now with things being so heavy. I really was talking with my mom this morning and we just kind of got into the world politics and I started making some jokes to lighten it because it was getting very stressed, heavy. And that's how we're able to just kind of move through it a little bit. Sometimes in the darkness, the time and place of laughter is then for the light to be able to come
Yes.
through.
Yes.
So then my highly sensitive self goes, well, was that the appropriate time for laughter? Is that the right time for humor? So we've got ping pong in my brain, but ADHD usually takes over and the humor just comes out. So I don't know, if you're watching this, comment below if you're the funny one in the group and you have either been identified as ADHD or you think you might have it. Because that's a tendency I found with a lot of neurodivergent people with ADHD. There's some sort of a level of humor in there because we can ping pong from different things and connect them together in a
Yeah.
different way.
And you know what the funny thing is, it's been a trend in the last year and in the last years, laughter therapy. So apparently
Yes.
the people have to relearn to laugh.
Right. So you start, I just saw one the other day and I was thinking, well, for 5 minutes, you start laughing. It's called laughter yoga, and you just like build the intensity of
Exactly,
it
laughter yoga. Yes.
and you keep going. I thought, just watching it makes me laugh. Just hearing
Yeah.
someone else's laughter. I look for a lot of that content on social media now is the laughter, the baby giggles, um the funny jokes. The ones that are hard for me, though, are the ones where someone's getting hurt. Like, I know they're
Oh yeah.
funny, but they go down the slide and flip over, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
funny, but not funny. Or you
Yeah.
see your friend trip, and you're like, oh, that's more nervous laughter. That's not humor laughter.
And then once you make sure someone is okay.
Oh, yeah, then you can both laugh about it. As long as we're both laughing about it, yeah. I'm the first
Exactly.
person to laugh at myself, so I invite others to laugh with
Yes.
me. Yeah, it's how do you feel though going through school? I was trying to remember. You said class, no, kindergarten, like out in the playgrounds and stuff. Um, I think I was always the person to be humorous first and make a joke about myself so that I wouldn't be judged by others and feel that as hurt. So I would
Yeah.
take it and empower that for myself, which probably wasn't a healthiest thing to put that in my own brain about myself,
Mm.
which I'm healing now because coaching is
Mm.
amazing to do that. But
Mm.
realizing that's probably what some people go through.
I I've been there too, where I thought, okay, if I laugh about myself, first of all, it will take away the power from others to do so, and it will make me friends. And I would say now that that is, I wouldn't call that humor now because it's
Mm.
more like ridiculing.
Right. I think
It's
as
you
I got
ridiculing
older,
yourself.
right, you was it teasing or kidding? So when you say ridiculing, I hear teasing, more like the nana 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 at yourself.
Hmm. See, that's where my English isn't like I would because I also thought that you tease someone, is that always attacking someone or being negative? Right. That's where I have a question with the language, where I
Right.
just
So that's a distinction, an
mm.
individual distinction. And growing up, I always thought teasing and kidding were the same thing until I realized teasing had a habit of being not nice.
Oh,
Kidding was encompassing and bringing everyone along. It was a different thing. Teasing was humor at someone else's expense in a mean way.
right.
That's my
Mhm.
distinction. What's yours, do you
Mhm.
think?
I don't have one because as I say it, for me, these two words, like since I'm not a native speaker, I've never really looked into that distinction.
Ah.
And I'm thinking of teaser, you know, when they give you like a little bit of what's going to come
Oh,
and
oh,
it keeps you curious. So that's where my mind went
oh,
with
yeah.
teaser.
Like you just brought that. That's cool. So that's kind of interesting because it shows you maybe where that relationship was going, where the context was, a teaser, as in the here's who you have to look forward to with this.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah. So so sometimes it's really also like the linguistic thing. It's like I'm really now thinking teasing, kidding. So
In German?
I've just learned something with you saying that teasing and
Okay.
kidding like are not the same.
Well, you also said, I love how you have this phrase you told me it's in German. We'll just get in there and do it together. Steal some horses. Is that what it
To
was?
steal horses with someone, yes,
Yeah,
it's
like we're
someone
in it.
with whom you can, yeah, exactly. You can have fun with someone. You can partner
Right.
in crime.
So is there something that comes to mind about kidding and teasing and humor and that's like a phrase of. that's a mean way to do it or kind way to do it that you can think of?
Um, I think in German it's like was sich liebt, das neckt sich. It's like people who love one another tease one another. That's how I would have
Oh,
previously translated it
okay.
with
And what
my
would the other side
interpretation.
be? Would there be a different other side?
Um, no, actually,
Hmm.
no. You mean what do you mean? What other side?
So there's the teasing that love each other, but is there the bully, not kind? Is there a phrase for that? Like this is just being a bully and not kind.
Um, no.
Okay. Because like I
I
just was
mean,
saying, my distinction is teasing is being a bully and not kind, whereas kidding is
mm.
more of that loving interaction or
What you
like,
would say to mock in
oh,
German, for example, that's mocking someone, or
okay.
that's ridiculing someone.
Yes. Okay.
That's the words that we use. Yeah.
Okay. Which
Yeah.
sounds very intense too. It sounds
Yeah.
like, oh,
Like
that's okay.
auslachen. That's like you laugh at some auslachen is like we say, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you.
Right.
So it's more in that direction, yes.
I
Hmm.
always thought that was an interesting saying. I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you.
And what if I'm not laughing?
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
There's definitely a sense of personal responsibility in that
Yeah.
humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Um, so are we being taken seriously right now because we're having fun? I don't know.
Oh.
Let us know in the comments because fun, humor, it's needed when we're sick. Oh my gosh, my humor's a little bit off, but it's still there. And sometimes if it's a really stressful day, my humor might go a little dark, a little sassy, a little spicy.
Yeah.
When do you find you get spicy?
Um, when I'm overwhelmed,
Mhm. And
that's
how do
what
you
I
get
mean.
feelings of overwhelm, my friend?
How do I get them?
Mm-hmm.
When there's more and more unresolved things, more and more things I haven't worked through, more and more like, oh, I haven't caught up on my content, and I feel that I want to do this and I'm not, and then I'll hide. Um,
Oh,
that's when I'll have that kind of uh humor that's not really nice to me.
mm. Yes.
Like, oh, that was a productive day.
That was brilliant, Jen. So we gotta catch. I'm gonna claim, I'm not gonna put this on you, but I will claim that I will start noticing those moments for myself and switching
Mm.
it around because I notice I talk to myself harder than I would talk to anybody else. I tease myself, I poke at myself. So,
Yes. I mean, and then sometimes I really just laugh at um like this morning, and I wasn't being mean to myself, but I was um preparing a tomato sauce, and I knew that I wanted half of the tomato and the garlic to go in the bolognese and the other half I wanted to keep as a spread. It's something typical in Spain with olive oil and so on.
mm,
And then I poured it all into the sauce, and I was like,
well done.
and
Oh my
here I
goodness.
was still being deliberate about it. Like half of it will go in this bowl, and then I pour it all into the because I was thinking of something else.
Right. Our brain
But
gets
I've been more
distracted.
able now to be like,
Well done. I needed
well
that.
done.
That was meant
Yeah.
to be that way. Okay. I don't know if anybody watching or if you would like to do this with me. I think for the next week, I might set a timer on my phone for 3 minutes and do that laughing yoga once a day, just to kind of see how it feels, what it does. It's supposed to release a lot of dopamine and serotonin and endorphin, like a whole bunch of different things. Plus, this muscles releases things too, so it doesn't
Oh,
hurt.
yes. That's one thing that a friend of mine taught me when I told him I had stage fright, and he's a psychologist. He's like, when you smile, your brain gets the message that we're good. I mean, it didn't work for the extreme stage fright that I had, but
Okay.
when I'm in another situation and I smile, first of all, when you're on the street, it's another energy that you also
Yes.
get back.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. And the other thing, I don't know about you, I learned as an adult that certain things had to be annoying. If your key or something falls down, you have to be annoyed. If
Oh,
the door doesn't open, and I'm learning now to be like, what if these things don't annoy me?
right. I mean,
What if I miss the bus? Then it's probably because I left the house late.
I'm not
So
about the
am I
bus.
going to be annoyed? So, you know this habit. I think maybe it's also a bit of a German thing. We have to be annoyed. Um, like in general, German
Yes.
people arrive at a hotel, and I've been told that by a friend who was traveling also in a group of Germans, and the first thing they do is to check out everything that's not working.
Wow.
And you're like, you're in Hawaii. You could be in rainy Frankfurt now. Is the elevator taking longer?
Mhm.
Really? Is that such a drama? You know, it's like, and there, I think there's some cultures where we're serious about life, so we have to be annoyed.
Right. It makes sense. I mean, I recognize now being programmed and being a guest teacher in some classrooms at young ages. I'm watching and I'm going, they're not allowed to laugh. Why can't they laugh? Oh my goodness. We're coloring. Why can't we color and talk? You're right. I hadn't thought about we were taught when to be frustrated and
Yes.
wow. And when not to have fun.
Yes.
Huh. Maybe that's our new mission. It's to bring in
Yeah.
fun and a whole lot more. That's used to be my favorite word is fun. Let's go have some fun. Let's do fun. Oh, that's so fun. It's still a favorite word.
And
But
now here's my question to you, Jen.
oh,
Have you ever been confronted with people who categorize fun as superficial?
mm, mm. I'm going to say yes. And it's either superficial or it's not real. I mean,
Mm.
and superficial meaning it's very surface, not real meaning it's fake. There's nothing to there's like a whole act going on. Superficial meaning she's only happy now because she's not dealing with all the financial blah, blah, blahs going on. Like that's superficial for me for the distinction. What came to mind when you asked me is I was at a business conference just last year and I'm standing there and I get jazzed when I'm with my girlfriends and we're all working and we're all sharing. Like it's a positive energy. And I'm always smiling because I'm connecting with people I care about. And it's this energy. And this one woman I had seen several times throughout the conference comes up. She goes, are you always smiling? And it was very judgmental. And I looked at her, I said, well, of course I've got my sparkly boots on. And I left it be at that. Like I just flipped it back at her. But that's where is she thinking it's superficial? Is it fake? Or am I just annoying her because I'm always smiling in my zone? So
And I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking, what's the necessity of a total stranger to
she's an
walk up to
acquaintance,
you?
not a friend. So yeah, but still, why would you want to bring someone else's smile down in this world? I would think you'd want to encourage it, like, oh my gosh, you're always smiling. It's so nice. Does there have to be a judgment to it? But like you said, people are taught to be frustrated, resentful,
Yes.
and I'm learning my light is my light. And if it's
Mhm.
not for you, it's not for you.
Mhm.
How about you? Have you ever had that kind of a situation?
Um, Maybe not with directly, and yes, I have had these comments of, oh yeah, people who are always happy. And I'm like, isn't that the state that should be our natural? and everything else an exception. And when we turn that around and miserable gets this normal state, and we've created a life where we are going to be miserable until retirement,
Oh, and then we should have
and
fun
then we'll have fun.
because we've worked to earn
Um,
it.
because we work to earn it, or if you're miserable in your 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, it's the booze so that you can just
Pass
get
through it.
get lost for 2 days. Why do we want to create that?
Right.
And
No.
why do we want to create that in people? I do think that, yes, maybe sometimes depending on words like fun, happiness, and so on, they can sound shallow. And yet, if
Yeah.
it's a real true state, I do believe
Hmm.
it's actually the state that mankind was made to be in joy, bliss,
Love.
appreciation, love. And
Kindness.
laughter is, I mean, love is at the core of laughter, of
Right.
joy, of all of these,
Right.
not misery.
No, and I'm going to take the idea you had there because there are certain cultures that
Hmm.
um you can't laugh and you have to be serious if there's death. Then there's other cultures as we celebrate and we sing and we dance and we come together for that life, like for the death of this moving on, whatever the belief is. And
Yes, the
like
New
you,
Orleans funerals, fascinating.
right. I
It's
find,
like,
and I mean, there are times for seriousness. I'm not saying there's
yes.
not, but there's always that spark of hope and life and fun. Because even in the most serious of times of the
Mm,
the long, drawn out health crisis of a friend and the loss
mm,
of that person, there's seriousness to it, and you can be pulled underneath the ocean with that. That's where I hope people can plug into the spark when needed. Because again,
mm,
right there, there is a time and a place to remind people we're human. We love one another. There's joy, there's sunshine, there is celebration in being still alive.
mm.
And if you're going through something tough, we're here for that. And that's where coaching also helps us to balance and not have the guilt of us needing the joy
Mm.
and fun versus the guilt of what society is expecting of us.
Yes.
There's a distinction in every situation.
And interestingly enough, Jen, whenever I have a sincere conversation with someone and I come into the space saying, I'm in a crap place today, I may end up after 20, 30, or 1 hour laughing,
Right.
just talking it out.
The process.
The process then makes you receptive again. So it's not stacking laughter on top of pain or grief. That's not
No.
what we're saying here, because grief is real, loss,
Hmm.
pain, death, all these things that where, I mean, have the power to get us into a place.
Right.
Those are real.
There's
And
two
yet,
places though. So you can hold the space for the grief and you can bring in the joy and you just hold it.
and
They
you
can
just
both,
hold it.
why can't they both coexist? I mean, that's what I've been learning a lot lately is why can't they coexist?
And then also make space, hold the space for one another. I remember when my
Yeah.
dad passed, I was talking to my brother and we were crying and bawling and everything. And in the end, then like 2 days later, we got on the phone and we were just like making jokes about dad. But
Right.
that's because we had held that space first.
Yes,
And
exactly.
then it was like, remember when he did that? And what was he thinking?
And that's a beautiful connection again and memory to the light, the
Yes.
beautiful light. Doesn't all have to be heavy and dark. Darkness has
Mm.
a place of processing. There's not evil in darkness. It's just a darker, heavier feel in my understanding. And the light comes in to balance it and widen the space,
Mm.
is what I
Yeah.
would say. But so as we wrap it all up, what do you do for fun today, tomorrow, this week, and what are you going to do for self-care? And I'm putting this to our comment and viewers too. Let us know in the comments what you're going to do for self-care, what you're going to do for fun, and don't forget you can email us justbe.conversations@gmail.com. There's my brain.
Hey, do you know your telephone number?
It's in
I
my
have
phone.
mine written out whenever I'm asked. I'm like,
I'm like, I got it. It came back. So, friend, what are you gonna do for yourself?
so I've been practicing this thing where I have at least 1 day a week. Ideally, I'm working towards two, but it's still one, where I do nothing related to work, as in content and so on, because that's when I can come up with from a place of I love this. So there's 1 day of reading, of just looking at the clouds. I love just being. I
Mm,
really like this. The name of these conversations,
perfect.
that's me. I love just being.
Mm-hmm.
Or watching a series and just lightness.
Yeah.
That's something that I'm working on and that I've had to be intentional about, but that's really working well for me. Not setting an alarm clock 1 day a week. That's self-care for me.
Beautiful. I love that.
What about
Um,
you?
um, every day I try to incorporate self-care. It's just something I learned from therapy and coaching all the years. It's like, what are you doing for yourself today? Because I never would put myself first. We weren't. So today is probably going to be the next couple of days. I'm going to try some of that laughing bit and being out in some sunshine if it comes out. Um, I'm working on some different projects because there's intense, I'm learning I need intense projects that really kind of frustrate me that I can go for a few minutes and put aside, and then free flowing. So I've got some free flowing art, some free flowing crochet, and then some walks in nature and things. So that's what I'll be doing these next few days.
And you have a fun-loving dog.
Oh my gosh, my puppy is so cute. Yes.
I mean,
She'd be like, let's go for another WLK. I have to spell it
yeah,
because
exactly.
she's
You can't say the
listening.
word. You can't
And
say
soon
the word.
nope, and I have to spell it backwards sometimes because she's like, did I hear that?
Really, she's beginning to
ALAW,
even
yeah.
know what. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the TUO instead of OUT. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's just fun. She's a good, so I definitely recommend if you can have a pet, great. If you can't, volunteer at a pet place that could use some walks and pets and things. But
Mm.
self-care, whatever you're doing to yourself this week. So thanks for stopping by, Just Be. We have a special episode coming up really soon. It will be our 20th episode. So, hey, you've been here for the journey. We look forward to seeing you again soon. So,
Oh, 20th episode.
I'm going to get Agakura to sing even more. So, from this episode on, you will see a whole lot more fun, a whole lot more humor, and settling into who we are for you, but for us. So,
Yes.
like, subscribe, come on back.
Take care. Bye.